if anyone uses the neck deep ending theme for a win on CS:GO for like a round win, you should probably take it off because everyone probably fucking hates you.
Oh, we're recording now.
Oh yeah. You guys can keep it on if you like. Alright, so what's up? It's Matt and Antonio again. We're playing Darkest Dungeon. The Crimson Court DLC was released a few weeks ago, so I thought I wanted to start a new playthrough and kind of just start with all the DLC on.
I've also never played this game before.
Yeah,
so this is going to be like an
interesting.
introductory, because I have it in my library, but I just never played it.
Yeah, we're starting with... Wait, you actually bought it?
Yeah, I bought it.
That's cool.
I bought it and I was like, I'm going to try it, and I never tried it.
So, do we want to go on Blood Moon? Blood Moon campaigns are not for the faint of heart, blah, blah, blah. Blood Moon is Stygian plus the Crimson... Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, I guess they did rename the Stygian difficulty to Blood Moon. That's pretty cool.
Stygian?
Yeah, it used to be Radiant, Darkest, Stygian, and it used to just be no difficulties. Like, it was just balanced around Darkest difficulty, which was the base game. And then in a more recent update, maybe like a year ago, they added in both the Radiant and Stygian difficulties. And Radiant makes it easier and more forgiving and stuff, and the fucking Blood Moon or Stygian is just fucking impossible.
Now, I
haven't tried it before.
understand that, like, in all of, like, in, like, the game, there's a lot of, like, randomness.
Yeah, the
like,
RNG, it's a roguelite, so a lot of it is going to come down to RNG in the end. And it's basically about manipulating the RNG and the different things that you can find around in your favor. What do we want to name this?
Just name it, like,
Darkest. Fuck, I was going to name it, like, Brumpus Bumpus.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
Darkest is fine.
Here we go. We're going to name it Brumpus Bumpus next time we come, though. Or next time, maybe when I'm just chilling offline. Alright, so here's our introduction. So, essentially...
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside. Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road. And on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Fucking coolest opening. So, I love the announcer for this game, personally.
I think it's a little too long.
It's basically, or the theme is, or the plot, whatever it is that you're coming in to be the new manager of the hamlet, and that's the player himself. So you're going to manage the new hamlet and try and restore it, because everyone, or the old leader of the hamlet, or one of the ancestors, so to speak, had fucked everything up by creating some demonic rituals, or maybe hiring bandits to cull the population. He was basically an asshole, and like the worst human being, literally ever. And he fucked everything up, so they're like, alright, let's get someone new in, fix it. And now we gotta go fix it.
Sounds like a normal restoration.
Yeah, we're basically playing Lemonade Stand, but with Dungeons and Dragons. You remember the old game, Lemonade Stand, right? We played it at Notre Dame, where basically we had to prepare for like every day by buying a certain amount of lemons.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So
game.
that is literally this game.
The best elementary school game was Oregon Trail by far.
Most certainly. It's just, that was
the game that you
Oregon
always
Trail.
wanted to play.
Yeah, I know. I fucking sucked at the shooting on Oregon. Why is this loading?
Shooting?
Oregon Trail hunting.
Oh!
I blew at it, dude.
I totally forgot about that.
Alright, so our starting characters are Reynold and Dismas. And Dismas is a highwayman. He doesn't start with Point Blank or Wicked Slice. Those are really good abilities. And Reynold is our fucking...
tank?
Our Crusader. Yeah, he's a tank. What does he have? So Warrior of Light's good. Only pray for stress relief. I wonder if they start with these. I think they do start with those quirks. Because, I don't know, they might be on purpose. But either way, those are pretty good quirks to start with. So,
keep to the side path.
Yeah.
The hamlet is just ahead.
We're just going, so we gotta come through and fuck shit up right now. Kill the enemy.
Can't we just, like, make friends?
No. Well, we'll make friends,
Can
but
we
they'll be
in-
our boys that we go dungeoneering with.
Can we invite him to like tea?
We
tea
don't,
and
we don't
foods?
have tea. Also, units, everyone takes a lot of damage in this game.
As the
I think
fiend
a
falls,
very important thing to remember when
blossoms.
performing combat in this is that if you're not dealing damage, you're falling behind. Because it's a very, in my opinion, a very offense-based game.
He's bleeding.
Yeah, I don't have any bandages to help him out with that yet, but that's alright.
Waiting.
It's basically impossible to lose like the first part. I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's pretty hard to lose this portion of the game. Also, the hamlet's like right over there in the background. This is not an area that we get to come back to, the old road, because once we get there, we don't leave.
And their kind is no
But I would like to
more
come here again.
welcome.
I think that'd be kind of cool. But all the real trouble starts when you get to the hamlet, and all the different areas that ensue from there. Also, I haven't started a new. I think I said this already. I hadn't started a new campaign or a new fucking file with the DLC active, and I imagine that starting one fresh with the DLC is going to be an insane challenge, because it seems that the DLC area is level 3 and 4 missions, or a veteran mission. So you need level 3 and 4 units to go to it. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how well we fare with our guys getting the Crimson Curse and such. And the Crimson Curse is just an affliction created from the DLC that causes our units to basically desire blood and be vampires. But they don't really, I don't know, it's cool. It's not like they're afraid of the sun kind of vampires. They're just like bloodthirsty demon kind of vampires, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you feed them blood at a certain level of craving in the when they have the curse active, then they'll gain a boost called Bloodlust, which will give them more damage and shit like that.
Confidence
Which
surges
is
as
really
the
hype.
enemy crumbles.
Okay.
But it'll also possibly cause them to attack other teammates because they're crazy. You know, shit like that. And a lot
Yeah,
of
normal
things.
shit, normal
Yeah,
shit
of
like
course. Losing control over your units, easy peasy. Alright, so we start with our good old 5,000 gold boost. And we have rubies and jade, so. Alright, so a very important thing about this game is we have to start right out the bat fucking strong as fuck. We have to be going out constantly and getting, what are they called? Like fucking crests or shit like that. Crests or deeds, stuff that we can use down here.
Welcome home.
These things that we need to upgrade the buildings within the
This
hamlet,
squalid hamlet,
because
these
yeah,
corrupted
it looks
lands,
like shit as you can
they are
tell.
yours now,
Okay.
and you are bound to them.
I feel it feels so wrong because in my file that I have, everything's fully upgraded and looks great, and right now everything just looks like complete garbage.
Well, what week were you up to? Like 257 or something?
And I haven't even beaten the game yet by
You
myself. This
know the
is
tragic extent of
that's how much I
your
put. I don't know. I haven't put as much time into this game as most YouTubers for it probably have, but nonetheless, I put in a good deal of time for this.
fools.
All right, perfect. So this squad lineup, I actually like a lot. Like I still run it in my playthrough, and people are listening are probably like, "Oh, that's why you haven't won yet." But I personally think it's really strong
Poisoned earth.
Why?
because you have your frontline tank, you got, and he does really good damage too if he has the right quirks and some of the right trinkets. Your main DPS guy, your highwayman, fucking the Plague Doctor is such a good class, it's ridiculous. He gives like this maxes out at a 33% buff for damage and like a 6 speed buff, and that's all really fucking strong. And Plague Grenades just plagues the backliners on their team for so much damage.
What is the girl doing?
She's a healer.
She's just the healer.
Yeah, she's the healer, and she's the main sort of healer type in the game. But there's other healers and other characters that aren't considered healers but have healing abilities.
Okay.
So it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of characters that can fill a lot of different roles, and I think part of the fun of the game, the usual suspects, the part of the fun of the game is to
The cost of preparedness.
create interesting, fun lineups to try and go through the dungeons with.
Later.
Is that food?
Yeah, gotta bring provisions.
It's a lot of provisions.
Yeah, I know. Let's
Bring a
get
shovel?
some holy water. Oh yeah, I need shovel. I've been forgetting to buy fucking shovels in my later level dungeons, and it's kind of been fucking me. I feel really stupid too, because it's
I guess
such an
I'm just
important
better
thing to
than
bring.
you
I think
now?
you are. Yeah,
I guess.
You're
I'm
to
just
week
gonna
278. That's what you're
retire.
at right now.
just gonna retire right now.
All right. So pretty basic.
So this is like the
initially.
first dungeon.
Yeah, and the ruins is a very common area that you have to go through. We can pick
So
up
what's
torches
this?
and
Scout.
shit.
Explore 90% of the room.
Yeah, each mission has a mission objective.
Is this a
obviously.
room?
No, this is a hallway right now. What we're gonna enter is a room.
Okay. And I'm assuming the lower the fire gets, the more dangerous it gets for you.
Yeah, there's buffs and stuff. So when it's above 70, when it's 76% light or above, we have extra dodge and shit, and extra chance to surprise the enemy party.
Okay.
And once it starts getting lower than that, enemies and our team have higher crit chances, so it makes everything go more dangerous essentially. But you also have chances at better loot. But your accuracy also decreases and shit like that, I think.
Okay.
So it's essentially a lot riskier if you go without torches, but it's not undoable. Also, Reynold has his smite does extra damage versus Unholy, which makes him really good to go through the ruins with. And even other areas he's pretty good at going through.
Well, the healer did a lot of damage too.
Yeah, she actually has pretty good potential to do damage. There are a lot of trinkets that she can get, and by the way, trinkets go in these two slots here for characters. They basically are like specializations that allow your characters to do more of what they already do. Maybe there's trinkets for the healer that make her like a second line person that give her better physical damage as well as like worse healing, because a lot of trinkets have negative side effects to balance out the positive side effects of the trinkets. So interesting stuff. But yeah, she's doing good damage. And she heals herself on Judgment too, which is really nice. Because if she needs health, she might as well just attack someone else, which makes her really useful.
What's with the stress bar?
Stress bar. That's one of the main things in this game. You're not only trying to balance out how much damage your character takes, you're trying to balance out how much stress your character endures. So you might have to have units like a Jester that can stress heal your characters, stuff like that, to keep them relaxed, so that they don't get heart attacks and die in the dungeon.
Okay.
So at 100% stress, or at 100 stress, your character gets an affliction, which usually lowers their stats, and sometimes they have a chance to become virtuous instead of get an affliction, which gives them stat buffs. But usually you want to keep them from getting to that point where they have to go either virtuous or afflicted by keeping their stress low, by performing activities within the dungeon, such as getting crits, getting kills. Maybe you light a curio on fire, like an egg sack or some shit, that'll soothe your character. That's something that's in the DLC, which is pretty interesting.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
So that means those things mean that you get stressed.
Yeah. The darkness ring. Oh, and kleptomaniacs steal equipment that you get from shit. So they have a possibility to like open the pack and be like, oh, this is going in my pocket, and then you just don't get it.
Okay.
So little quirks like that all make the game interesting. I think we're gonna have to start by upgrading the guild, because I'm gonna need when I'm going. You know what? No, sorry. We're gonna need to upgrade the guild, the
Wolverine?
stagecoach. No, he is a cultist, and he fucks shit up.
He's a Wolverine.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He's got those
look at his
claws,
fucking
bro.
pecs, dude. What if that was just
Pectorals,
what's
too,
the
man.
what's the actor for Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. What if it was just Hugh Jackman under there? What would you do?
Probably take a picture with him.
Yeah, but he'd be trying to stab you. This is Hugh Jackman in his disguise as a cultist brawler. He's going around trying to like punch people. He's getting his inner Wolverine out.
I'd still get a picture with him.
All right, yeah, makes sense. I would probably too. Honestly.
Yeah.
It is Hugh Jackman.
It's
Realistically,
Hugh Jackman, dude.
I wish I saw Hugh Jackman hang dong. Dude's probably got a massive dick.
All right.
I'm just
make things
come on,
weird.
come on.
You just make things weird.
Do you not think that Hugh
No.
Jackman has a big dick?
No, I don't.
How would you know? You think he has a small dick?
No, I don't think about Hugh Jackman's cock.
Well, you should probably invest in that.
Attack the back person.
I can't. I don't have time. You can attack corpses to make her move up, though. Corpses also play a specific role in battles that kind of block you from attacking backline units. And, oh yeah, bleeding, bandaging, blah,
Do you have
blah,
a
blah.
bandage?
Yeah, I have 2 of them right now. So, usually you kind of want to hold those and wait until, like, it's unbearable bleed that's doing a lot of damage. Hell yeah. But, yeah, each attack has, like, certain ranges that it can hit in the red and certain ranges it can be used from in the yellow. So this can be used from all 4 slots and can be used on all 4 slots on the team. Because it's an ally buff. Usually ally buffs always can be used from...
Why didn't you just attack that guy if you knew you were going to kill him?
What
Or
do
did
you
you buff somebody else?
Oh, I was just kind of
Do you have like mana? Can you
No,
use
you
enough
have-
abilities like?
There's no real
Yes.
limiter on how many times you can use an ability, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's mostly just if your character's dead, I don't think he's going to be using any abilities much.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And also there's random traps and shit like that that pop up. Most times traps you can see on the floor right there, but other times...
Did you see that?
The match
No, that was one of the ones that I couldn't disarm, because if you get... This is one of the ones that you can see. Because if you scout it out, you're going to be able to disarm it, and that's good. Also, usually in like 90% explore dungeons, you can always leave one room unexplored, but I'm just going to kind of go through the whole thing for now.
the way is
I don't see too much danger in...
So
Skipping
why didn't you
on
let
exploration.
the girl disarm that?
Because every character has a different disarm chance, and hers is only 10%, 50. So you take the Highwayman, and he's got like a 90% chance to disarm.
I guess,
As
but look at her
opposed to someone
stress.
else.
She's stressed out.
Yeah, she is, but we'll be able to help her out with that. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem that she's like half stressed. Let's hit that guy. You can see now he's affected by Blight, and she's probably going to get that kill, which will de-stress her a tiny bit.
No, it won't.
a faint
Oh.
hope blossoms.
Sometimes it does. I don't know. I know a lot about the game, I'd like to think, but at the same time, there's plenty of stuff that I still don't fucking know at all. Like, I figured out last week that you could use medicinal herbs to fucking, on corpses in the Weald to get a bunch of extra food. Stuff like that I used to never do, and I used to just drop those things because they were garbage and I didn't give a shit about them because I was stupid. Lesson learned in roguelites, always read descriptions on everything because knowledge is power.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Bookshelves. Check out my fucking bookshelves down here.
It's my
I have like
fucking-
none of them. I'm a retard. Help me, please.
I'm retarded.
Her heals are pretty weak right now, but as she levels up and they get stronger, and as you get better trinkets for her, she can increase how much, or the percentage that she heals, which is really good. Alright, yeah, he's just gonna die to Blight. Like, he does 8 damage a turn and can stack that even more. Oh, this is Crimson Court stuff. So, the blood can be used for people with the Crimson Curse. I'm gonna stockpile on that, because that shit's important. Also, I should have given that to her. But, yeah. I was literally thinking about giving it to her, then I saw the blood description. I felt like I had to talk about it. I'm retarded. Also, do we want to change this guy's color? Like, we can go on the palette and look at this shit. Like, I like that. I like the original.
Okay, I like blue.
Well, check this shit. Man, now he's
No,
red.
I like blue.
You like purple?
White's fine.
The white one I like.
White's good.
Hell yeah.
So you can like color coordinate your teams, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna make him his original. I'm gonna make the Vestal her original. I like the green Vestal a lot too. Nope. Stupid sand nigger
Wait.
Vestal. I don't want you. There.
What do you mean they're original?
Well, they all have number 1 skins. That's like what they were
Oh.
intended. Like, she shows up with the brown hood in that picture as well.
So then why'd you change it?
I don't know.
Did it originally change?
No, it was red. Oh, hell yeah. 12 food's good. Not that I'm gonna need it too much for this dungeon. Oh, that fucking asshole stole it. I just realized. Oh, okay, he is. Well, now you're gonna starve. Lucky I fucking packed food for you.
He got 2 food.
Dude, I'm gonna go to the treasure in the next room. I fucking stocked him up with, like, what were those Dunkaroos? Dunkaroos, dude. I stocked him with fucking Dunkaroos, and he shat in my face.
Yeah, he did.
Fucking asshole.
So why'd you need to bring
I'm never
2
giving him
shovels?
Dunkaroos again. I just
Do they get consumed every time you use
Yeah.
it?
Light.
I just kind of anticipated that there were going to be 2 things, just because of how Darkest Dungeon goes. Like, if you don't bring stuff, it's not that the RNG is going to work around what you bought, but you can bet that you're going to get fucked by stuff you didn't bring.
Okay. He's
It's
gonna
just
die.
it's just the nature of these games. No, he's fine. I'm going to blight these backliners and take him out in like 2 turns. I'll heal him up. Alright, Graveyard Strongish. This guy's fucked. There's also protection. That's an important stat. It's basically how much damage is reduced from what you take. It's pretty simple. I think the math in this game is all really simple, and that's one thing I like about it a lot. Because, like, you take Pokemon, for example, and it's still a turn-based RPG, but the math in it is completely fucky and makes like no sense. Like your attack is 95 damage, but there's a bunch of other math that goes into it, and you're definitely not doing 95 damage to them at all, despite what their stats are. So, you know, shit like that. It makes this game way easier to play. I mean, not that this game is easier than Pokemon, because that is a fucking sore mistake to make. But
Can he crit that?
yeah, they can crit on anything. But that attack stuns and moves me back for the most part. Also, he gets dicked on right now. I think I'm very happy that the lower level dungeons are easier to get through, just cause like despite your team comp. Because if I don't have trinkets and stuff.
You didn't have to kill him. He would have just bled it out.
Yeah, but I want to just get the turnover as fast as possible.
Seize this momentum.
Nice, more heirlooms. That's what they're called. Heirlooms.
Why don't you let somebody else open it instead of him?
It doesn't give anyone else like less stress.
But
was just
it
kind
gives
of clicked
you,
on it.
doesn't it give him less of a chance to steal something?
Oh, that's... No, I actually think the Kleptomaniac quirk only activates when he chooses to open the chest on his own. Like when you see a curio in the hallway or something. That you might be right. I should try doing that. Natural Swing's good. Beast Hater's good. In Town Will Never Drink, that's okay, because he's only going to
Zoophobia.
pray. It's Chest versus Beast. And Infamous.